Hello, it's me again. This is Real Talk with the Mirror. Today I'm going to be talking about Mr. Samuel's death and heart health. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's starting to change. I hope everyone is just thinking about doing something different. Just exploring those things, changing what you're thinking about, changing what you're doing every day. Because if you don't change, guess what? You're going to get the same exact thing. Same exact thing. Nothing changes unless you change. But I've been doing okay. Still trying to do some different stuff. Trying to do my t-shirts, some mugs. Still working on my podcast like I am right now. What else? Podcast, t-shirts, mugs, YouTube channel. There you go. Beats. There you go. You know, I wish I knew all this stuff, this technology. That's my main issue. I got the energy to do it, but I have to learn it. Gotta have some patience just to learn it. But I am working on that. Just trying to see some things different. Like today, I was listening to Mr. I think his name is, what the heck is his name? Asraf? I think that's his name. Not sure. But how to reframe what you're thinking about. Recognize your behaviors, your emotions, your thought patterns. Let me read what I typed out, what he said. Recognize your behaviors and ask yourself, are they going to move me toward what I want? And first of all, you got to know what you want. Some of us, we don't even know what we want. Because what you want does not go with what you're doing. Oh, I want a woman. Some men, I want a woman. I want a relationship. I want to be with this woman, but what do you have for that woman? What are you doing for that woman already? What are you doing for yourself? And why would a woman want to be with you? That's a good question. Why would a man want to be with me? Good question. So, move toward what I want or away from what I want. What am I doing that's moving me away from what I want? Have I made some mistakes in some things I've done in this past year or two? Yeah, absolutely. But am I realizing that? Am I recognizing that? Absolutely. Yep, sure am. How do you become more aware and instead of reacting to what you don't like or what you don't want, respond and learn how you should react. Learn how you should respond. Can I change the meaning of this? You know, and I definitely have to do that, because that's when you can't change the meaning of something that means to you or something that's happened to you, you keep that emotion. You keep that anger. You keep that hurt. You keep that pain. You keep that anxiety, that depression. When something painful happens or someone did me wrong, if I can't change the way that I react to that, then I'm going to stay in that. I'm going to keep that for some years. And as for me, like some of y'all know, I dealt with a narcissist. This was like a psychopath narcissist. Misogynist. Just some crazy shit. And I do believe, you know, I'm going to bring that up every now and then, because it was just so crazy. Just so out of the blue that I could be dealing with something like that. So that's that was a very a shock for me. But I'm gonna bring that up every now and then, but I'm not gonna focus on that every day, because otherwise I would be stuck in that. I would be letting that person take energy from me and steal from me and continue to steal from me, and I can't give power to that person. I I had to reframe that. That was a life experience. I learned from it. I will never be in something like that again. I can guarantee you that. So that was something for me to learn from, possibly to catapult me to somewhere else, for me to understand I can't trust everybody. And that's okay. I don't have to trust everybody. Some people want you to go out here and just be willy-nilly with everybody. No, I can't do that anymore. I can't do it. I have to have some boundaries for myself, and that's okay. I can still be happy. I can still be free and loving and caring and giving, but I also have to have a boundary at some point, and that's fine. It doesn't bother me. I'm still going to do what I need to do and give how I need to give. So can I change the meaning of this? Can I change the emotion about this? Yes, I can. And then I even, some people are dealing with me in the things that I have dealt with. So can they change how they feel about me, or the meaning of something that I did that possibly hurt them? And whether it is a person or a situation or circumstances, how can you reframe it? Look at it from a different point of view, so it doesn't have the same meaning anymore, the same power over you. How can you look at it from a different point of view that doesn't have the same meaning? The meaning that we give anything determines how we feel about it. Can we look at it differently, reframe it, emotionalize it in a different way so that we can use it to our advantage instead of it being opposing to us? So, reframing. I've been thinking about that today. How do I need to reframe some people in my life to not let me be upset or emotional about them? Or I'm working on it, but I've been working on that, y'all. Been working on that. Watch your heart. But yeah, I'm going to talk about Mr. Samuels today and heart health. And I've seen some comments. I only seen a couple things on a couple of posts or videos that people posted. Some of the comments, and I don't play with death. Death it's permanent in our physical, not in our spiritual, I don't think. But that's something you don't play with. I would never wish death upon anyone. Now, if somebody died, I wouldn't feel sorry for them. But, if some people died, oh well. But I'm not going to wish death upon anyone, because that's something serious. That's very permanent in this life experience, Just because someone is... Even the stuff that I went through. Someone cheating on me with multiple women, men, lying to me the whole time for some years, taking advantage of me, basically. I wouldn't even wish death upon him. His karma will be his death. What you put out, you receive back. But as for Mr. Samuels, I only watched a few of his videos, and I did do a YouTube video about him and some of those other people that are out there. But what a lot of people don't understand is the energy you put out, the energy that you receive. It stresses you out. Some of the people I see on YouTube a lot, every day they're talking about the same thing. They getting all excited and hyped up, and you're putting out an energy. And a lot of times it's not good. And I think, and a lot of the stuff I agree with them. Definitely agree with them. As far as some of the behaviors of men, and some of the men I agree with. Some of the behaviors of women. And what I said in my previous videos, if you're always talking about something that you don't want, that's what you're going to keep on getting. And as far as me talking about like the experience that I had, I'm just getting that out. I'm getting it out to heal. I'm not getting it out to talk about something for some years, and I'm not going to do that. But I am getting it out to possibly help someone. And you can. Some of the things that people talk about, they could help someone. Mr. Samuels, I think he was off track with some of the stuff he had talked about. I think he had been hurt, which some of these people have been hurt. When you're spewing out all of this emotion and venom and pain, you've been hurt. You know, black women this, you're not where you need to be. You need to do this. You need to be submissive. You need to shut up. I think I heard him say that before. You just need to shut up and do what you're supposed to do. That is not how a relationship, to me, disclaimer, that's to me. That's not how a good relationship works. We should be able to talk to each other. We should be able to confide in each other, support each other. Hey, I'm not sure if I like what you did today. You know, someone was rude to me, I think, the other day. You were rude to me. I don't deserve to be rude to. I haven't done anything to you. I'm not rude to you. Don't be rude to me. Simple conversation. Whether they got it or not, I don't know. But I told them how they made me feel. And then there are some people who they're just not, they have not evolved into an adult where they could understand a conversation like that. Some men haven't, some women haven't. And Mr. Samuels talked a lot about women berating or degrading or putting down women, a lot of black women mostly. And I don't believe that's why he died. Some people, oh, that's what you get. That's not cool. No, that's not why he died. He probably died because of heart health. And being in that YouTube environment, if you're not able to protect your spirit and understand that what people say about you means nothing, they can have their opinions and their comments. And I see him get upset quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but few of the times I've watched him a little bit last, just popped in, you're getting upset. You're letting someone that isn't what you think they should be upset you, which happens in relationships. But you can't change people. They have to want to change. They have to see themselves. And if you start a relationship with somebody and you haven't taken the time, which I thought I knew a person, or I don't know, I guess I didn't know, but you got to take some time, and that's what I'm learning. You got to take some time to get to know people and understand. And if we just took more time, I think a lot of these relationship problems wouldn't happen. But yeah, I think if you're getting upset all the time, YouTube channels, YouTube people, I've seen a couple of other disagreements from YouTube people, and I can feel their disagreement. I can feel a lot of stuff. I can feel their disagreement. Ooh, we're not gonna do that, especially not on no long-term stuff. But it's okay to get upset and be done with it. But don't let those things get inside of you that you're harboring hate and venom for black women. And do you want to live like that? And stress is a major cause of a lot of illnesses. Cancer, heart attacks, when you're living in a stressful environment, which could be somebody's YouTube channel, you're living in a stressful environment where daily you are berating women and talking down and getting aggressive, and that's not the type of atmosphere you should be living in daily. And maybe this will help some people. Like, dang, this is what I do every day. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. But magnesium. Let's talk a little bit about magnesium. Magnesium relaxes things. It relaxes your muscles. Your heart is a muscle. Your heart also needs calcium. To beat. Contraction, relax. Contraction, relax. Needs both. Needs potassium too, and a couple other things. But magnesium, an abundant mineral in the body, is naturally present in many foods, added to other food products, available in dietary supplements, and present in some medicines such as antacids and laxatives. Learn why you are likely deficient in magnesium and how taking a supplement may help you sleep better, reduce your stress, and get off all of your pills. Magnesium is a nutrient that the body needs to stay healthy. Magnesium is important for many processes in the body, including regulating muscle, and your heart is a muscle, and nerve function. But there are a lot of things that magnesium is good for. I think everybody should go study magnesium. My opinion is very important. And here are a couple other things. This is from Magnesium, the Ultimate Guide, from Dr. Carolyn Dean. She's a doctor that started studying this. Can't quite remember what for, but she's the author of The Magnesium Miracle. The easiest way to know if you have a deficiency is to take a glance at this list from The Magnesium Miracle. If you are taking prescription medications and need a more accurate measure, then Dr. Dean recommends an RBC blood test. But this is the easiest way to know if you're deficient. This is her list. Excuse me. So if you find yourself on this list, you may want to see how your symptoms improve if you take a magnesium supplement. So if you drink alcohol and take more than 7 drinks per week, you're probably magnesium deficient. If you're always angry, angina, anxiety, apathy, arrhythmia of the heart, asthma, blood tests with low calcium, potassium, and magnesium, you have bowel problems, diarrhea, IBS, Crohn's, brain trauma, chronic bronchitis, you drink caffeine more than 3 times a day, chronic fatigue syndrome, cold extremities, concentration difficulties, confusion, convulsions, depression, diabetes, fibromyalgia, food intake imbalance, food cravings, gagging or choking, headaches, heart disease, heart rapid rate, palpitations, high blood pressure, hyperactivity, hyperventilation, infertility. That was number 31. Skipped a couple because I couldn't pronounce them, but you can go look at this list. Insomnia, irritability, kidney stones. If you take any of these, if you have illnesses that take these types of medications, digitalis, diuretics, antibiotics, steroids, oral contraceptives. I can't say that. Indomethacin, cisplatin, synthetic estrogens, memory impairments, mercury, amalgamum, dental fillings, menstrual pains and cramps. It does get rid of cramps. One of my daughters has bad cramps. I can give her some magnesium and they're gone. Just like that almost immediately if she takes liquid. Migraines, mineral supplements, mitral valve prolapse, muscle cramps or spasms, muscle twitching or tics, muscle weakness, numbness of your hands or feet, osteoporosis, paranoia, parathyroid hyperactivity, PMS, polycystic ovarian disease, pregnancy, recent radiation therapy, Raynaud's syndrome, restlessness, sexual energy diminished. Y'all might need to go check it out. Shortness of breath, smoking, startled easily by noise, stressful life or circumstances, which is a lot of us. We all have a lot of stressful lives, but if there's something you can take to kind of calm that down and be helpful to your heart and some of your other body parts and organs, take it. Magnesium. Sugar, high intake daily. Syndrome X, thyroid hyperactivity, tingling of hands or feet. If you've had transplants, liver or kidney, tremors in hands, water that contains fluoride, chlorine, or calcium, that's probably everybody, and wheezing, which also could be connected with asthma. You may be magnesium deficient. So, as far as Mr. Samuels, I know he was stressed out. If you have, and these, all of these stars and these popular figures, social media figures, you have 1 million followers, you have 1 million people throwing their energy on you. It's stressful. Whether it be good or bad, I'm sure that was very stressful. And then he's already putting his position against someone. That's what you wake up daily. What can I put out there that puts somebody else down every day? Yeah. And like I said, I have my days, and if something I went through and I want to talk about it that day, I'm going to talk about it. And that doesn't mean that, when I talk about something, I wasn't a bad person. Maybe maybe when he's talking, he doesn't think that he was a bad person or that he was right or wrong. But I didn't do anything to deserve what I got. And I was doing right. But so when I talk about something, it may be coming from a different point of view. And I'm not telling a lie. He, when he was talking, you're a 5, you aren't there yet, you aren't, and maybe she was there. She wasn't there for you where you wanted someone to be, but maybe she would be there for someone else. But what I was dealing with, nobody want that shit. Nope. Nothing. So, magnesium, the most powerful relaxation mineral. This is by Dr. Mark Hyman, founder of Ultra Wellness Center. A deficiency in this critical nutrient makes you twice as likely to die as other people, according to a study published in the Journal of Intensive Care Medicine. It also accounts for a big list of symptoms and diseases which are helped and often cured by adding this nutrient back into your system. In fact, in my practice, this nutrient is one of my secret weapons against illness. Yet up to half of Americans are deficient in this nutrient and don't even know it. I'm talking about magnesium. It is an antidote to stress, the most powerful relaxation mineral available, and it can help improve your sleep. I find it very funny that more doctors aren't clued in to the benefits of magnesium because we use it all the time. in conventional medicine, but we never stop to think about why or how important it is in our general health, or why it helps our bodies function better. I remember using magnesium when I worked in an emergency room. It was a critical medication in the emergency room, y'all. On the crash cart. Huh? What? I never heard that. If someone was dying of a life-threatening arrhythmia or irregular heartbeat, we used intravenous magnesium. If someone was constipated or needed to prepare for a colonoscopy, we gave them milk of magnesium or a green bottle of liquid magnesium citrate, which emptied their bowels. If pregnant women came in with preterm labor or high blood pressure of pregnancy, preeclampsia, or seizures, we gave them continuous high doses of intravenous magnesium. So magnesium is very important. And of course, I don't know if Mr. Samuels was deficient in magnesium, but it's, probably 50% is said of the population is. And stress causes a lot of our diseases, unfortunately. And if you just look at your own life, we got to start analyzing our own life. Even if you're a YouTuber and you're putting out a certain type of energy. You're putting out a level of energy. If my job is to make other people feel bad every day, women, if I'm a man, men, if my job is a woman to make men feel bad all of the time, every day, that's an energy. And then also going into your physical. I'm not getting what I need physically as far as minerals, supplements, spiritual energy. We do all these things and it's like we're not really thinking about spiritual things. Now, I will talk shit sometime too. I'm very sarcastic. I'm going to talk shit a lot sometimes. But sometimes I'm also going to come back to, real talk. The truth. Honesty. I'm not going to sit up here and be, all men aren't bad. They're not. There are some great men out there. I've met a couple, but there are some great men out there. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're taking care of their children. They're loving their women and their wives. They're supporting their daughters. They're in their families. But there are some shitty, trashy ass men out there too. There are some demons out there, I found out. That was a demon I was dealing with. I don't know what else to call it, but that was a demon. And there also are some beautiful, wonderful women out there. And why aren't they connecting with each other? I don't know. Maybe that's the problem. And then when they do connect, is it something else that happens or... But there are some great people out there. And then when you listen to some of these people on YouTube or Mr. Samuels or some of those others, there's nobody out there. Or I'm single. You've been single for years. So who's the real problem? Is it you or them? We got to start changing some of this stuff. And maybe this will be a wake-up call for some people. Maybe some people will take advantage of it and just try to, throw him in the ringer. But he's just a regular man with some skewed perspectives. And I've seen some people like, yeah, y'all women should know now. And no, that's not it. Women and men both have issues. Some men don't, some women don't. Some women got a few issues, some men have a few issues. Some of us got a whole lot of goddamn issues. But we need to start trying to come together and really start understanding each other, because all of this talking about each other and putting each other down, that's really not going to come to a good solution. That's not a problem solver. And now there are some crazy motherfuckers out there, pardon my French, there are some crazy motherfuckers out there that nobody needs to deal with. And there are some people who are not, they shouldn't be in relationships. No. Some of those people, some of those women that he actually talked to on his show, I did watch a couple. No, you're not ready for a relationship. You don't even know who you are, what you really bring to the table. And that goes for some men too. Whatever you say about women can also be said about men. And we need to stop acting like that is not the case. But heart health, magnesium is very important. Go do your research. Go look up the Magnesium Miracle. That's a book. You can get it on Amazon, Audible. You can get it on free. Put it in PDF after your search string. Great book. Read it. It's important. Spiritual health. If your daily job is to put down folks, be negative, that's probably not a good spiritual atmosphere for yourself. Spirit affects your body. Grief, guilt, all of that stuff affects your heart. It's more than just minerals that affect your heart. Your emotions, your feelings affect your heart. People die from a broken heart. I've seen it online or read about it. You can die from a broken heart, and that's your feelings and emotions. So those things affect your heart. When someone dies, that affects you. Depression, sadness, anger, fear, disgust. And you have to learn how to get a hold of those things and not let them in. You know, you have to let things go through you. And I'm still working on that too. Ooh. And I'm normally a good person at that. But I'm still working on it too. But yeah, you know, death is always hard. I've had my death experiences. My dad, two of my daughters' dad. But that definitely is an unpleasant emotion. It's unpleasant. And you have to learn how to deal with it, work through it, get over it. Don't let it stop you from living. But yeah, I'm sorry for Mr. Samuel's family. I think he has children. His fans, his 1 million fans. But you know, everybody's gonna die. We have to learn how to deal with death better and not carry it with us forever. And get your health together. Learn about your body. Everything that's printed or everything that your doctor tells you may not be 100% true. You know, the healthcare industry is in business to keep you sick. They're not trying to cure you from many things. They're not trying to cure you. They want you to come back. That's how they stay in business. That's how they get paid. So you gotta go out here and do your own research. But that's been my talk. It's supposed to be quick. Heart health. Magnesium is important. Potassium, calcium. Magnesium and calcium are like sisters. They work together. You need both to keep your heart pumping right. Stay out of stress. If you're gonna overexert yourself, stop when you've done enough. Oh, wait, hold up. I gotta take a break. Take breaks. Take a break. Stop trying to show out. Take a break. Get to know your body. Learn about your body. And your body is like miraculous in itself. You know, your blood, your vessels, your heart, your liver, your lungs, your kidneys, your stomach, your intestines, your vessels, your veins, all of that. That's incredible. And how much do you know about it? Yeah, go take some time to know about your body, your heart, those major organs. But that's been my talk today. Rest in peace, Mr. Samuels. Make some changes, everyone. Learn about yourself. Start doing something different. Make yourself happy. Be at peace. Get out of things that aren't making you happy. Don't be in stressful situations every day. Your job, your relationship. Get out. Or make it better. Reframe it. You know, I'm not here because this person is treating me like dirt every day. I'm talking about a job, not a relationship. So I'm here to provide for my family. That's what I'm going to think about. I'm not going to think about them trying to, talk crazy to me. As long as you can ignore things, ignore them. Keep your job if that's what you need to support your family. And work on getting somewhere else. A lot of us, we just quit when we don't have nowhere else to go. When we could have stayed there a little bit longer and had another job lined up so that our family doesn't become homeless or don't make rash decisions. Okay, I'm getting tired. I gotta go get up early in the morning tomorrow. But I hope everyone's doing well still. Again, make changes, do something different. Life is too important to take lightly. I want to enjoy it to the fullest, definitely. Especially after all this bull crap and the disease that's out there or what have you. But I want to enjoy my life. I want to be peaceful. I want to be happy. I want to be in love, and I want to do all those things happily. So this has been Real Talk with Amir. Everyone have a good night. Peace.